So yeah, Hollywood's
on
it's a mess.
another level.
It's
That's
a
funny.
mess, bro. You're selling your soul over there, bro. I don't know what's
Literally.
going on, but the further you go up, bro, it's like it's a situation, man. And if you're saying yes to it, God knows where it's going. Yes, people, we are back. It's your boy Kaireem and your boy Jordan. We are here with another episode. Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
This episode, we are going to be talking about true crime and also a little bit about conspiracy theories, which is exciting. And I would love to get into this because I think it'll be cool to talk about this in a podcast because I don't see many people talking about this.
Yeah, it's not really a topic that many people would kind of elaborate on because obviously it's not factual. So it could be factual, it could not be factual. So it's a bit of a mad one. But
True.
yeah, so I'm going to cover some things that I've heard and some we got four conspiracy theories that are in the world that everyone should know about. That is a bit like, did that actually happen? Is it real? Is it not?
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of elaboration on that, and then Kaireem's then going to talk to you about some crime conspiracy theories. We're going to go down that route, and he's going to expand on that of what he's found online.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to quickly go over these four conspiracy theories, which I think everyone's heard about. So they're a bit deep.
I want to know if I know them actually.
So the first one's about 9/11.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so the conspiracy
the
theory, these
say
are all
standard, rah. But yeah.
standard thing. But no, you say a standard because it happened so many years ago, and because it was such a big conspiracy theory when it happened.
Yeah.
And there's still conspiracy theories coming out now. So this idea that, yes, it was a terrorist attack that went in and did its thing, but the conspiracy plot twist is that it was government planned. I don't know how much you know about this.
There's only one thing that comes to my mind when discussing about it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that comes to my mind when you said it. That's the first thing. Anyway, there's one thing that came to my mind. But carry on.
Relationship episode got you tripped up, isn't it?
Jeez, carry on, man.
Yeah, so the idea is that it was government planned around money or something. So
that makes sense.
So basically, it was the idea of it being planned so then things could be hidden up. I'm only going to vaguely, this is what I know roughly, but yeah, it was government planned. The belief through the main public eye of everyone being NPCs in the Matrix is that it's the case of a terrorist attack. That's all it is. And then obviously then you got the slogan, which is jet fuel can burn or melt steel beams.
Oh, okay.
So basically how the jet fuel, like, I don't know, the terminology there. Basically, the fuel in the plane shouldn't have been able to crash through the steel beams of the tower. So because obviously the video shows it going fully through the building, realistically speaking of how the building is built, the plane should have, on the wings, it should have technically have just like bounced off it in a sense.
I see.
And then because when it went through, it lit to fire. Obviously, then that meant the steel beams then went down, and then the towers then fell how they did. The idea is that the engine fuel shouldn't have been able to melt that type of material.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, well, how?
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, so that's the theory, is that the fuel shouldn't have done what it did, and then the actual crashing itself wasn't a terrorist attack. Zose was a terrorist attack, but people believe it could have been a government scheme to then hide documents, hide financial shit.
Yeah, like an inside job. Yeah,
yes.
the two I heard was when the plane crashed. I don't know if this is true, as you said, as a theory. There was like the bottoms of the buildings or the bottoms of the towers blew up first. Or like when it hit, it blew up at the same time.
Oh yeah, there's like slow-mo of like explosions happening underneath the plane even before the plane hits.
Yeah.
So almost like someone detonated the building way before the plane crashed in.
And then how it fell down as like, it went like this.
Almost like something fell from underneath it.
Yeah.
Right.
It should have, instead of obviously like falling down, I guess like collapsing to the side.
Yeah.
It came down like that. That's the one theory I've heard.
Yeah.
The other theory I've heard is the reason why it happened is an inside job because they wanted to go over to I guess I hate to say it, this is really bad from me, but like Afghanistan or like Iraq, like those type of countries.
Yeah.
Because they want to get the oil. Because obviously they're more polluted with oil over there.
Yeah.
And obviously oil is like the main thing to make money basically.
Yeah.
So that's what I heard. That's the theories I've heard.
Yeah. So there's that one.
Let us know, people, if
let us know
like
your
if you've
thoughts
heard of
on
them.
it.
Yeah. Let us know your
100%.
thoughts if you've heard of that or not.
Yeah. Next one is the moon landing being fake.
Oh yeah, bro.
So
yeah,
apparently, it was actually filmed in a studio.
Yeah, I get that.
The reasoning why it's apparently fake is because why are there shadows on the moon?
Oh, there's that one.
So people are saying that there shouldn't be a shadow on the moon because technically it should just be like this. The sun should obviously was on the moon, so then you shouldn't be casting a shadow.
Yeah.
But apparently the shadow could have been a studio light.
Have you heard of the waving flag one? Have you heard of that theory?
Yeah, apparently, I have heard of it, but elaborate.
Basically saying like the way it is, as you said, like the way they walk, and obviously the person at Armstrong, who planted the flag the flag waved, and the flag shouldn't be waving because there's no oxygen in space. Yeah. So like it should just be still instead of being like.
I was gonna say it's said that it should just be like static.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like waving.
Yeah,
there's
basically.
like no fucking air.
Exactly, that's the theory I heard.
Yeah.
Talking about moon, bro, I think we live in a simulation. Now this could be like weird conspiracy theory. But I walked back home the other day. I said to myself, I should have took a picture of it. And I should have took a picture of it.
You should have.
But I didn't.
Darn it.
And I walked out bro, tell me if I'm wrong or right. I walked out my house, going to the gym. Was it yesterday? What day are we on? We're on a Saturday. So yeah.
Yeah.
It was Thursday I went to the gym. Bro, and when I walked out, obviously sometimes the moon could be really close or the moon could be really far, yeah? Bro, I have never seen this in my entire life. So when I walked out, you know how the moonlight has different type of like shapes? Like you get like a toenail kind of shape. But why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
If an astronomer is watching this, please just lay off him.
Why?
A toenail shape.
Yeah, bro. You know when it's like a little bit of like a crescent, like a little C, and then it gets a bit bigger.
Different moon crescents.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking
Jesus,
toenail
man.
shape.
That's what they call it. That's what they call it. I swear on my life. Bro, shut up, man. That's what they call it, bro.
What, moonlight and toenail? Yeah, new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, maxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous. I don't know how you say that. Last quarter and waning. Yeah, I don't see anything about toenail, right? I think you're chatting shit.
Anyway.
So you saw the moon. Sidetrack.
Yeah, talking about moons.
Right.
I saw the moon, bro. Anyway, you know how it like obviously has different forms of crescents, where it's like really small and really thin on one side.
So I had a waxing crescent.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it keeps on going into a point where it's like you can see half the moon.
Yeah.
The whole concept is, bro, when you see, for an example, when you see half the moon,
right,
the other half that's obviously covered, that's like black, you can't see.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to see that, are you?
No, you can see it very faintly, but it's very not visible.
Okay, because when I walked out, bro, I saw the moon pretty close. I was like, oh, that's a bit closer than usual. It was obviously only half the crescent was showing, so you can only see half the moon.
Right.
The part that was covered, bro, was like transparent. So you saw the full outline of the other side of the moon. And I was like, what? I was like, I swear that's not even a thing. I swear it's supposed to be like, you're unable to see the other half of the moon because it's obviously
if you look
covered.
really, really, like if you try and focus your eyes like really close on the moon, you can see it.
No, it was clear. Like
it was
I'm
just
talking about transparent,
like fully
clear.
transparent.
Yeah. Like, obviously you couldn't see the detail of the moon.
Yeah.
But you could see the other side of the shape.
Oh shit.
And I was like, bro, what the hell?
I've seen it a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was me, bro.
No, it's not.
Made my theory sound bad, bro.
No, I've seen it. But I think we do live in a simulation. I reckon we're 100%. I think the Simpsons have got it nailed.
Yeah.
But that's another thing I could have written down.
That's another conspiracy theory, people. Do you think Simpsons are real?
The question is the creator, Matt Gognick, or whatever his name is he a time traveler? Because there's things that he's predicted 20 years ago. He predicted the fuel crisis.
Is it?
In like 2000, I don't know when it was, but like in an episode in like late 2000s, he did an episode of Homer Simpson filling up his car trunk with fuel, and there was just like no fuel. So like he literally stacked his truck with fuel. He just got the nozzle and just started filling up his boot. And then like a year ago from now, like we had the fuel crisis. And all the money went up, so because there was no fuel about. And in The Simpsons 20 years ago, he did the animation for it.
What I find that's crazy. That is crazy. What I find the most scariest thing with The Simpsons is when the escalator thing when Donald Trump's going down the escalator.
Yeah, and they're touching the globe.
Yeah, and he I think that's when he won the presidency. I think that's when he became
Yeah,
president.
like the first few meetings. Yeah.
What's scary about that is the Simpsons predict exactly who's where they need to be,
positions.
and like the signs and what's written exactly on the
Yeah,
signs.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then when you see it happen in real life, those people are in the exact same positions with the exact same sign.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So have you seen what the prediction is for this year?
No.
So Trump's dead.
Is it?
Trump's been killed. There's an episode of him in a coffin. I haven't seen the episodes.
Yeah.
Something to do with crypto is going to go crazy. I think Bitcoin is going to be like at its highest or something, or like an unknown coin is going massive.
Mad.
China and America are going to war. There's a conspiracy that World War III is happening this year, like full on World War III. Like me and you might be cool to go to frontline.
Oh yeah, because I heard that on the news
Like,
saying
it's
that.
it's an actual thing that like me and you could actually be going to war.
Jesus.
But someone put a TikTok saying like, if the UK government want men on the front line, why should we deem to accept it when the government have just shit all over us all these years? Like, why should we put out for you when you can't put out for us? So go fuck yourself, government.
Yeah.
But YouTube pay us, please. So yeah,
That's scary,
Simpsons
bro.
conspiracy theories. That's a whole other conversation.
They're trying to not go to war, obviously.
Well, I saw a TikTok that a Russian ambassador has stated to a British interviewer, saying what are the chances of Russia going to nuclear war with Britain. He said it's very, very unlikely.
That's surprising. Wait, unlikely.
Unlikely. So he says he basically said like we don't really have beef with Britain unless Britain are trying to start beef.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. There's no need.
I know in fucking our presidency or prime ministers, I should say. Yeah, Rishi Sunak and all these other fucking twats.
Mate, there's no need to. You're 100% right. Putin had that interview, which we won't go into, but Putin had that interview when he was like exactly said what you said.
Yeah, Britain's like on that kind of standpoint of waiting to see if something happens if we need to support, but then it's like so the beef isn't with Britain, but if something does happen, then Britain's got to like step in it or something.
Yeah, crazy. Let's damn.
I'm hoping you've heard of this. Birds are not real.
Yeah, bro. This.
So birds are perceived are not real, and apparently they're government spies.
Bro, that is the most stupidest thing.
But
that's stupid.
But there's a video online in America.
Of course, bro. I told you, America is a movie. It's a movie, bro. Listen, I saw a clip. Listen, this American people.
I don't know if it was in America. It seemed like America with the camera.
Listen, man, Americans. Oh, sorry to interrupt you, bro.
No,
Americans, bro, your place is a movie. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I saw a clip on TikTok of someone. I swear to you, this is the fakest thing. Someone edited, 100% they edited it, a massive human face right next to the moon. And they're like, has anyone seen this before? Has anyone seen this? There's a face next to the moon. I said, shut up. I said, I walked up that evening. I saw nothing like that.
Americans reacting to things in the sky is absolutely hilarious. Because there's like in the last few months, there was people started recording like, oh shit, what's that in the sky? And there was basically like lights going around. And people were like, oh, that's a UFO, it's a UFO. Yeah. And literally all the comments were British people saying, you know that there's night skydivers with flares on them that glow in the dark. And it's like, mate, it's a fucking skydiving performance in the sky. And they're like, oh no, it's UFO, it's UFO.
Yeah. Bro,
whatever.
I'm sorry. You guys are a movie, man.
But yeah, birds are apparently spies, and apparently their eyes are cameras, and apparently they're government government spies to spy on you. But it's the idea with your phone microphone. If you then say if you have a conversation with someone and you're within earshot of your phone, half an hour later, a day later, or whatever, your phone then advertises what you were then speaking, even though you've never typed it into your phone. Apparently, that's the government taking your data.
That's true, man.
So I wouldn't be. To be fair, I haven't even searched podcasts on this phone since we started doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm already getting things about like how to grow your podcast.
Oh,
I haven't even searched on my phone, and I've already got like Instagram ads saying like how to like develop your podcast to a bigger audience.
Oh, mad.
Yeah. I had it the last few weeks.
Do you know what? I think there might be one or two birds out there. Might be one or two. Like I'm talking probably like a very small percentage.
Yeah.
But not every single bird, man. That's not real.
So there's a video online of like a Ring doorbell camera, like CCTV, and basically it's just a normal street, and for whatever reason, all of a sudden there's literally about 100 birds that just fall from the sky, and then you just all fly off. So it's the idea of like the system has like dumped them in. Have you not seen it?
Wait, that's
No, I'm not
Wait,
bullshitting you.
That's like, what do you mean? That's the system dropping them
Yeah.
on the floor?
Yep.
Oh, shut up, man. This ain't real. Bro, do you know there's a thing where oh my God, where birds actually fly together like a flock?
Yeah.
Bro, that's a real thing. So this, bro, is
Yeah,
probably the same
you know
thing.
why they fly how they do formation wise?
No, I'm not.
It's for air resistance. So the first person, the bird at the front takes the most air resistance. So then when they're flying, the other birds then don't struggle behind them. That's why when you get like a load of like doves or like seagulls or whatever, or like, I don't know what the bird would be, like a goose or something. That's why they always fly in a triangular. So then the air resistance goes past them.
Fair.
Science, bitch.
Wow.
There you go. Skyfall, the unexplained plight of 1,000 birds is nature sending as a signal.
All right, have you got your screen recording just in case?
Just loads of birds just all collapse in one area and they just all fly off.
Well, there could be a reason for that, man. There could be a reason for that, bro.
But yeah, that's that. And then the final one is COVID treatment actually caused the illness for people dying. So this idea.
Wait, what?
So this idea that COVID's vaccination was actually boosting someone's illness. So when they actually say like, oh, this, like, you know, like in the news that they say that, oh, 34,000 people have actually died from COVID. Well, no, 32,000 people have actually got really bad illnesses already. And this booster or these COVID vaccinations obviously try and treat the idea and putting something into your body that we as the public have just got to take because it's then government policy that we have to take. You can't go into clubs, can't do this, can't do that. It's a restriction if you don't have it. So this idea is that the COVID vaccination was antibodies as such, or whatever the scientific term is, as whatever you want to call it, to help fight the illness that COVID might give to your body. But because people had the illness already, it's the conspiracy theory that COVID vaccinations actually caused death.
Okay.
Rather than repel COVID.
Yeah. The way, so the theory of what people have made it to be, this explanation of what people have made it to be, doesn't make, they've worded it wrong. So I don't think it's a theory. I do think is actually true.
You think it's true?
Yeah. So basically,
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's true, but I think they're wording it wrong. So what I'm trying to say is, you know how you said, for an example, we'll give it an example.
So 34,000 people died from it.
34,000 people died, but maybe 20,000 people actually died.
Yeah.
But those extra people, had illnesses already. What's happening is there's people that already had particular illnesses that were going to kill them regardless if they had the vaccine or not.
Yep.
When they use the vaccine, or maybe let's say they accidentally may catch COVID, but they need the vaccine to help out.
Yep.
They're just putting them on the list. So they're just putting them on the list saying, oh, they just died from COVID. We have to obviously add it onto this listing to make people be like, oh my God, it's COVID kind of thing. So it's not more so a theory. I actually think that's actually true. Like the government did that.
Yeah, there's a saying that's going around as an example, or was going around about a year or two ago, was that if you were ill and you got COVID, you were then in the hospital, then you got released for being COVID negative on a little bit of a plastic thing with a little tray with a little dip that said, oh, you don't have COVID. And then you then walked out of the hospital as an example, and then you got ran over by a bus and you died. On your birth certificate, the government would say you died from COVID.
Yeah.
That's the thing that people are saying. So like, regardless one way or another of death, because you've been involved within COVID within the last 2 weeks, it's classed as a COVID death. And then you then get on the news, 17,000 people have died today. It might be a sensitive subject. Apologies if, you've lost a loved one. Yeah. But that is a conspiracy theory that is going around.
Yeah, actually, good point, actually. Yeah, people. We're not trying to obviously discredit your loved ones who have passed away or any family and friends, people that are really close to you. We're just going based on the conspiracy theory. So yeah, good point, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the concept's true. Basically, people that died that probably didn't need to die from that COVID or maybe from the jab, they're just putting them on the list. They were going to probably die due to obviously whatever illness they had anyway. It's crazy. The COVID theory, though, or people like conspiracy theory, is that it's all fake. Like it was all government planted.
That's what my brother thinks. It's just all a load of shit.
Yeah.
It's a media scare.
Yeah. I don't know what their objective was. I don't know what they were trying to gain. But a part of me feels like that. A part of me feels like it was a bit of a setup.
So rounding this kind of conversation up, and this is kind of like this is kind of covers everything really. Is that the government is on? This could actually be blocked. To be fair, this video could be blocked. But I'm gonna.
Bro, we have to stop, man. Because if you talk about COVID, I swear it pops up under it. Nah.
I don't know.
Like, the notification saying like this COVID related conversation, blah. You know what I'm on about?
Yeah. We'll just cut it out and we'll just re-upload it. Fuck it. So if you're watching this unedited, with COVID still being involved or not, apparently the conspiracy theory is that the government control what you hear through media. So if a topic within the world needs to be spoken about or does not spoken about, you only know it because the government only want you to hear it. So like an example that I reckon you've forgotten as well. Remember ages ago, there was a woman, I think she was like a Muslim, and she tried to get British citizenship.
Yeah. But she was like ISIS.
Yeah, that was like 5 years ago. Where the fuck is she now?
There was some updates on it. I can't tell you on the top of my head, but there was some updates.
Is that relevant now? No. Was anything resolved from it? No.
No, because it's news is like fashion, bro. So you put out the news, you put out the information.
Yeah, so the government only wants you to know what you want to hear. Like what's happening with Ukraine and Russia now?
That's still going on.
Yeah, but we don't hear about it anymore.
No, but it's like, the reason why, I get what you're saying, but I think the actual reason for it is because the intention? No. Is it attention? The tension span, is it tension span?
Attention span.
Intention, yeah.
Attention span.
Attention span, yeah.
Vinay, yeah.
Of a person, of a human being, is quicker now. Like if you show me something, I'll be interested in it for, let's say, 2 or 3 days. After that, I'll be bored after it.
So you're making a quite interesting thing. So you're saying the news that the government want you to see is based on the trend of the fashion that's happening at the moment.
Facts, yeah.
So
that's
then
what it is.
So then when something becomes irrelevant, then don't talk about it.
Yeah, facts.
I've never really thought of that.
That's what fashion's like, bro. And that's what music's like. Think
yeah,
about
but
it.
I never put kind of 2 and 2 together. That's actually really interesting. Oh shit.
That's the whole point, nah?
No, because I thought like once it was news, like it's almost like how. The thing is though, the government clearly do it really shit because as soon as one thing happens, like something happens, that completely gets removed.
Yeah.
Whereas like you're not gonna go like. The thing is though, like in public with fashion, obviously, like you're still gonna see that side of fashion, aren't you? Like you
only if you're in that circle. So you got to bear in mind they're not looking at the broader people that's in the circle.
Yeah, but people are looking at news. They're always going to be looking at news. They're only directed always in one way. So that's what I mean. Like the government only want the news to go in one way. So as soon as something becomes irrelevant, it's like, oh, we're not going to talk about it now.
Yeah, that makes sense. But not so. I agree with you that the news related stuff or like media related stuff, possibly government sort of stuff, are pushing a narrative to you. Yeah. That are putting stuff out there that they want you to see, which is facts.
Would you perceive that as manipulation?
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're on the same case.
100%. Yeah. However, if there's 10 things being shown and 7 of them people are getting bored of, they have to update those 7 things.
Keep the attraction.
Yeah. They have to update it and give new information because people are going to be bored about that. That's irrelevant. We just get on to the next topic. That's what it is, bro. People just, their attention spans are so small.
I never thought of that in that way.
What?
That's interesting.
Bro, think about it. I hate to using him. I'm going to use an example, but Ardy, that artist, yeah? Where is he, bro? He's not in the front lines no more. People don't talk about him.
He's released music recently.
Yeah, but so,
he's not as big as he was when he first came out. Like when he first came out, everyone was like, "Oh, it's like H's brother." You know what I mean? Like, it was like, "Oh, like who's the better one?" But yeah, like, everyone has their like big blow up, and then they just quiet down a bit. They've got the money. He's got the bread now, so he don't care.
But exactly though, he's not relevant though. He's not now. Unless you're in that circle of knowing who he is.
He's not a trending topic anymore.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah. That's what it is, bro.
I know, but I just never deemed it as like I never deemed it as a trend. I've never deemed government news and the way that it's perceived as a trend. That's what's popular, and if it's not a big thing to talk about, then they're not going to talk about it.
So I might be making it black and white. I don't know. I'm not trying to say the Ukraine war that's going on with Russia is not trending. I'm just trying to say the fact there might be a bit of 50-50. It might be like, because it's not a topic that people are caring so much about, and the views have gone down and people are not talking about as much. We need to put something else in the front line.
Right, with you.
But also is a narrative that they use to obviously manipulate people, kind of thing. Gotcha. So it's a bit of a mixture of the two, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's some conclusion on some conspiracy theories online. Now we're going to get into some conspiracy theories and situations that you've got regarding crime.
Yeah. This is stuff I want to get into. This was the start of 2024. So I want to get into the Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Is that how you pronounce the name? Blanchard situation. I believe it's a true crime.
Okay.
First thing first, have you heard of that?
No.
Start of 2024.
I'm completely oblivious to this.
Okay, bro. I'm going to get your thoughts on this. Excited, man. I'm
oblivious.
All right. So this lady, lady now, called Gypsy Rose.
Lady now?
This person called Gypsy Rose. I think her name's called Blanchard. Pled guilty to second-degree murder in 2016 after conspiring with her then boyfriend, Nick Gojon, to kill her mother, who allegedly suffered from, God knows how you pronounce this, bro. It's a type of syndrome. Munchausen.
We'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, syndrome by proxy. So basically, those with the conditions make children sick by creating fake symptoms of disease or inducing real ones. So, based on that description, from what I'm 100%, from what I know, and from what I gathered of information of studying it, she basically was fine growing up her whole life. There was nothing wrong with her. As you could tell, her mum had a particular syndrome where she actually made her child, so Gypsy, ill. So Gypsy was perfectly healthy, and she did stuff to her child to make her ill, to make her actually become disabled. So she was unable to walk and unable to probably do normal activities or the general activities that people would be able to do.
Right.
During the years of her period of obviously being in this situation, because she obviously grew up like that for donkey's years, her mum inducing her of all this stuff, making her ill. Also, she had surgeries done, bro. Went to the doctors done surgery, which I want to expand on that part because I don't understand how the doctors allowed the surgeries to happen. Doing it for years and years and years. During a period of time when that was happening, Gypsy obviously didn't really have a lot of friends, so she connected to the internet at the time. So she went through social media, got to know a guy, then boyfriend. What's the guy's name again? What is it? Nick, then boyfriend. Got to communicating. I'm not going to go into full details of the conversation they had because I couldn't remember it on the top of my head. But somehow they conspirized or found an idea, or she found a way to convince him to kill her mother.
Right.
So during the conversation, I don't know how it happened. I don't know where it happened. I don't know what situation caused it to happen. Apologies. No. I mean, I don't know where they actually came together to organize it. And I don't know how they actually pulled it off.
So you've got that. So just to clarify, so you got the husband, you got the mother.
So the husband, he's not mentioned in it. So I actually don't know where he is. I think.
Oh, the boyfriend, sorry.
Yeah.
So the boyfriend, so the mum's gone to jail.
No. So basically, the mum,
Right, mum.
Mum has a daughter called Gypsy.
Yes.
Yeah. Gypsy, she's normal, healthy, perfectly fine.
Right.
The mum induces Gypsy her whole life, majority of her whole life, making her a fake form of disabled.
Right.
She's actually doing stuff to her to make her feel like she's not, I guess, the average normal type of person.
Right.
Yeah. So Gypsy's been her whole life being disabled, thinking that she's got obviously a disability.
Right. Got that.
The mum's controlling that. So the mum's inducing that. Gone to doctors, surgeries happen, blah, blah.
Right, we've got that.
So daughter, Gypsy,
Yeah.
finds a pen pal or finds a communication of a friend through online. So this could be through MSN at the time. Could be through Bebo.
That's going back some days.
Yeah, at the time, bro. Old days, yeah?
Old good days.
So Gypsy, the daughter, becomes friends with a guy called Nick.
Right, yeah.
Through MSN, let's say.
Yeah.
As they're communicating, obviously they're talking about stuff and getting to know each other. They become boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
And they conspirize a way for Nick, her boyfriend at the time, to kill Gypsy's mother.
Right, I'm with you now.
All right, that's my fault. I'm not explaining myself.
That's right.
I don't know how they killed her mother. I don't know what occurred not what occurred. I don't know where it happened, basically. But end of the day, they do it, yeah? They kill her mother, so her mother's now dead. And they're obviously the cops find out. She obviously goes to like court, and she's been in jail for like, not been in jail, has come out now, but got sentenced to 7.5 years or 7 and like something
Right.
months. She came out beginning of 2024. People found out for the very first time, especially Gypsy's family, because I don't know how her other family members allowed that to happen,
Right.
that she was able to walk. So Gypsy was walking in the court when
Right.
she was actually going to have like a little like final release of obviously saying she was going to be there longer or not be there longer.
Yeah.
And then she got released. She got found not guilty. God knows to what her boyfriend back then was. I'm not sure if he's still in jail. I'm not
Right.
sure if he's out of jail, that Nick guy. But Gypsy's now free. And
Right.
her family were blown away. They were like, we thought she was ill her whole life. We did not realize that her mum induced her and made her like fake ill and fake disabilities. Her mum also, I think she also made Gypsy believe she had cancer, and she raised like a stupid amount of money for her, bro. Like money, God knows where the money went, but they
Nice.
did like fundraising situations where she raised so much money, shaved all her hair off, where she got like, bro, thousands of pounds. And
Nice.
then obviously that must have went to whatever she wanted to go to.
Right.
Crazy. So yeah, Gypsy came out, bro. And I just want to know your perspective of it. The biggest question is, do you think that was the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, or what's your thoughts on it? And the maddest thing is, during that time in jail, she found someone else, like through like another pen pal thing, and now she came out of jail married to like some new man.
So is the question, was it right for them to kill the mum?
Yeah, bro. Just like, I don't know, like, do you think that's crazy for that to happen, or do you not think that's crazy? Like, what's your whole outlook on it?
It's the question of, was the mum then mentally ill?
Oh yeah, bro. They said it. She has a syndrome. So they basically stated.
So she had that syndrome.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
the mum
and
basically
then
had.
she then forced upon ill mentality onto her daughter.
Yeah.
Right.
So her mum had, what was it?
This is in America, probably, isn't it?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, America. I told you it's a movie, bro.
Shot, man, shot.
Her mum had that thing, this Munchausen syndrome by
Yeah.
proxy. Those with the condition make children sick by creating fake symptoms of diseases or inducing real ones. So that's what her mum had.
So the question is, was it right to kill the mum?
I guess so. Yeah. What's your perspective? Do you think
So
it was right to kill the mum?
what's the conspiracy theory?
No, that's a true crime. I'm gonna get to the conspiracy theory after.
My bad.
So
Okay.
my bad, people. If I haven't explained myself, this is the true crime.
Okay,
Me
true
explaining,
crime.
Like,
Wanting opinion.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
okay, go.
Then I'm gonna go into the conspiracy theory
Okay,
after.
gotcha. My bad.
No, that's my fault.
We're still new to this, all right? I don't think murder is always the way to go, but I mean, like you say, America's a movie, and it's the case of in films, if something is manipulative and needs to stop urgently, unfortunately, death is the normality of situations like that.
Yeah.
I don't appraise the death, obviously, but I mean, if that is if you plan or come up with so many scenarios, it's like, right, what is the way to stopping it? And like the best ideal way to stop it permanently is death. Then I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, but then like, the question is, if she then wasn't murdered, how long was it gonna go on for?
Exactly.
And like, what could you do? You weren't old enough to. When you're at that age of being manipulative, you then don't know mentally and maturely how long you keep going to know any different.
Yeah.
So that's also that. So like, you're so mentally narrow-minded on what you know is the truth. How do you then get out of that mindset?
Yeah.
So she was almost like living in her own matrix.
Yeah. And I don't know. What I want to know is in that moment in time when she had the conversation with Nick,
Right.
did she know that she was like, was Gypsy aware she had no disability? I don't know if I've obviously
But is it the case of like, she had a conversation of like, right, you've got this disability, blah blah blah, and then maybe she's then questioned the boyfriend to say, do I give signs that I have this disability?
maybe
Because then
I haven't gone into the conversation.
He's in that normality state, like me and you or whoever
Yeah.
else, like depending on his mentality set of knowing, right, okay, I can see this or I can hear you like this, so you have this, you have that. I can diagnose you for, like, people can like meet someone and say like, yeah, I can tell he's got like ADHD.
Yeah, but this was digital, bro. So like, she never met the guy. This is all through like pen pal kind of thing.
Yeah. So you still like message and whatever.
Oh, okay.
But it's a case of like, oh yeah, I've been told of this, and he could say like, he could have said in conversation, oh, do you experience this? And if she says no, then he's like, well, you then don't have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then he's then, well, I've been told by my mum, and it's kind of like, that's a bit weird though. Are you experiencing X, Y, and Z signs, symptoms, all this and the other? No, I don't have that. Well, then you don't have that.
Yeah.
So it could have been like that, but no, it's still mad that how did she die?
With a knife and hid in a bathroom while he killed her mother. Okay.
So he did the killing.
Yeah, he did the killing. Yeah, she didn't do it. He killed. So the guy called Nick did it.
But then was it better for him to kill the mum because then he was kind of like anonymous to everyone else?
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah.
No, that's smart though.
And the
Fair
case
play.
gained national attention after. Yeah,
I read the plan.
yeah. Basically, bro.
Probably the wrong thing to
I think
say,
it was
but
done. I think it was just literally done in a house, bro.
psychologically and in a way of backing yourself up, getting someone that you know online to then know that you're not in a bad place, disability wise, and all the rest of it, mentality wise, getting him to then kill the person who's then manipulating you, and then kill the person, fuck off, you carry on doing your life, you're anonymous online.
Yeah.
That's a good way of doing
Well,
it.
they went to court. She admitted she was guilty. From what I just quickly read there.
Guilty of what though? Just like
second degree murder.
Oh, so
murder.
she helped do the murder.
Yeah. So I think she. Do you know what? Being that age, even though it's crazy, for her to have the confidence, I guess, to be like, I'm in a situation. Can you help me?
Yeah.
Let's say they had that conversation.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, but I guess I am like everyone else.
Yeah.
We need to organize this thing so I can kill my mother. Like, that's crazy to think about it.
Yeah.
For her to have the confidence at a young age to be like, I need to get that done.
But then
that's quite wild.
7 years in prison to then come out knowing that you just don't have X, Y, Z. I mean, that's one way or another, it'll be a relief.
Yeah. What I want to question about, as I said, the whole doctor's part.
Right.
I don't understand. So her mum put Gypsy in situations where she had to go hospital and surgery had to happen.
That's nuts.
If you're a doctor, wouldn't you need to look at the patient and be like, or if you're going to be doing a particular surgery on them and look at it and go, wait, hold up. That part seems to be that part is normal with that part. That part is normal with that part. Why would I need to do surgery on it?
Yeah.
That's what confused me.
Yeah.
I thought if you're a doctor, let's say you've passed all the like signatures, because you have to sign stuff, you have to go through this paperwork and blah, blah, blah. Let's say you've passed all of that now. Now the patient's with you. You're about to do surgery on them. When you're going to go and do surgery, you'll be like, but that part's all healthy. Like, I'm aware of how the anatomy works. Why would I don't see a problem here.
I've just clocked something, right? They're in America, don't they? So
Yeah.
if you then get injured, you then said that she then did fundraisers to get all the money.
Yeah.
Do what she needed to do to then go to the hospital. How the fuck are you going to pay your bills? They don't have NHS over there, do they? So then you use that money to then pay off for the surgery.
No.
Am I right in thinking that?
Yeah, probably. I don't know what they use the money for, but it makes sense. Yeah.
It makes sense. So then if she done what she needed to do, go to the doctor, get the surgery. Obviously, it's not free.
Yeah.
You got to pay for it. You got all the fundraising money to claim that your daughter's disabled.
Yeah.
Pay for the money then, continue on with life.
Crazy, man.
That's a strategic family right there.
But that's crazy. The thing is, they don't mention a dad. Like, I haven't seen nothing about Gypsy.
I'm not surprised the dad's not around, probably.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I just want to get your thoughts on it, bro. I think it's wild. But now she's free, bro.
Yeah,
She's with
happy
a
days.
new partner. She's living her best life, I believe. She's living her best life.
Yeah.
And she's healthy, bro. So that's
Happy
the
days.
important thing.
Mad. Well, there you go.
Crazy. What's your thoughts, people, on the whole Gypsy Rose situation? She was, this all happened at the beginning of 2024, so I'd love to hear your thoughts
All
on
recent
it.
stuff.
Yeah, do comment down below. Let us know what your thoughts are, actually.
Have you heard the conspiracy theory that the music industry is run by the devil?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah, bro. I haven't actually heard that, bro.
So it's the idea of, it's like the whole idea with Sam Smith.
Yeah.
Dressed as the devil. You then got Rihanna at Super Bowl, dressed in all red.
Oh.
You then got...
You got Alicia Keys that dressed in all red.
Yeah. Alicia Keys got all red.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa.
Yeah. Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know about that one.
Her latest music video of, what's that red song that came out?
God God knows, bro. I don't listen to her.
Oh, what's it song?
I don't listen to her at all.
Oh. Yeah, have you not heard the?
Don't know. Bro, do you know what I think? While you're searching, I'm gonna expand on what you said.
Yep.
I think this is my conspiracy theory. This is my thoughts.
Okay.
I think they experimented first with Lil Nas X.
Sorry, I'm on about Doja Cat, not Dua Lipa.
Yeah, that's what I thought, man. I was like, Dua Lipa did what?
So paint the town red.
Yeah, her song where she dressed up like a devil and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's meant to be a sign of the devil.
Yeah.
And obviously paint the town red being murder and killing.
Do you know what my theory is, bro? So to breach on, like, to expand on that.
Yep.
I think they practiced or did like a temporal phase with Lil Nas X.
Okay.
They did try to obviously see how far
He did the
they
same
can go.
thing as well with his music video.
Yeah, recently. Yeah. Someone said he's like twerking or like dancing on the
twerking
devil.
on Satan.
Yeah. I think they started it with him because, bro, when he dropped that country song, I can't remember how it goes.
Old Town Road.
Yeah. There was, bro, first things first, not a problem him being gay. That's not a problem.
That was a lit song.
If anyone starts manipulating my words here, don't do that. Don't put things in my mouth. No. All right. So first things first, his sexuality, not a problem.
Yeah.
So when that song came out, because he didn't come out gay then, he came out gay after that song.
Yeah.
If he was gay at the moment, so let's say he came out and did that song, still love his music, still love who he is.
Yeah.
But when he came out, I think they utilized it. They tried to let's see how far we can go with this. Let's experiment it. People are opening up a lot more in like 2023. Let's use Lil Nas X as like an influence to like that sexuality should be more confident and more opening.
Yeah.
I think they used him proper, like put on him, marketed it as much as they could.
Yeah.
And then once they saw it work, they went, all right.
Do it with other artists.
Yeah. Who's the next gay person we can work with? Sam Smith. Bang. Let's
yeah.
switch it up.
He's gay as well.
Yeah. Let's switch it up. Bang. Let's go all in. And people are going, what the hell? Like, what is going on?
People have edited his main popular track before he went all Satan crazy. Is that part of his lyrics is like, I'm all alone, but I'm just a man. And then he then cuts to a later interview after he's done all his like mad tour and all this and the other. He's like, I'm not a man, I'm non-binary. It's like, well, you weren't saying that like 7 years ago, mate. You either got a dick or you don't.
Yeah.
And then Megan Thee Stallion, who I told you about with her new song Hiss, her music video has got red dresses in and mad like references to blood and stuff.
Is it?
Her lyrics are sick. Like it's got nothing to do with Satan, but the way that they produced the music video, it's still like satanic. As
Megan Thee Stallion's USA, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of someone else. Who am I thinking of?
But yeah, it's the idea that all high-end artists are manipulated. Apparently, Jay-Z and Beyonce are the ringleaders of the Satan circle of the music industry.
Yeah.
Bad Baby came out in an interview saying that she had to share blood with other artists, and they always drink it to show their contract to Satan.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So she said Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drake, Lil Nas X, and some other artists were there as well. They have like a ritual to say like what they're gonna do, and there's a conspiracy theory as well about old school music videos having checkerboard flooring, which apparently is symbolic to the pattern of how the devil's work is done in music videos. So when you watch it, it's the same colors and the patterns for hallucination when you get illusions through pictures to make you think differently.
No way.
Yeah, but yeah, it's all these different ways of saying that the music industry is under a satanic conspiracy.
I'm not surprised about that, to be honest, bro. Like it is quite mad. Like Hollywood apparently is just a mess. That's what like
apparently it's like really like run down and so bad. Like Angelina Jolie left. Oh, and Ice Cube came out a few months ago to say that he didn't say it like literally, but he was like, "Oh, just thought I'd let you know I've come out the club and I've left it." He said, "If you know what you know, but I'm from the music industry. I wasn't happy with how things were, what contracts I was signing. So if you get what I'm saying, I've left the club."
Is there a video of that?
Yep. Of Ice Cube saying it. Yeah.
Where'd you find that video?
It was on like Instagram.
Damn.
He put it on his own Instagram. Said like, if you know, I'm not gonna say for my own career's sake, but I'm just letting you know I've come out of the club and I'm doing my own thing.
Damn. bro.
And basically, I checked the comments, and he was like, "Yeah, he's left like the Satan circle."
Oh, mad.
Yeah,
Mad. Hollywood is messed up, but that's what whole Cat Williams was saying.
yeah.
But he said it in do you hear about the whole Cat Williams in Club Shay Shay?
No, don't know that.
He basically I wish I could I don't know if I'm gonna summarize it in the best way, but he basically came out stating like basically Hollywood is corrupt.
Yeah,
And like how a lot of people are like sexual with the same gender, like with the same people.
yep.
And then a lot of like black comedians, all of a sudden they're like, when they wear a dress in whatever they do, after that their career goes up and like success happens. Like for some reason, something about them wearing a dress as a black person, all of a sudden they go up. And he basically said, without, don't know how bad it is for me to say this, but he said it on the Club Shay Shay, so who cares? He basically said Kevin Hart's a plant. Because he
plant.
Yeah, he said basically I can't
A plan or plant?
a plant. So
A plant.
yeah, a
Okay.
plant in the industry.
Yeah.
So he basically said like there was a thing where Kevin Hart released something, and he was basically stating how he like grew up or like how he did something with this particular person when he was doing comedy from
Right.
like the east side or where he was around the east side of America.
Right.
But at that same time, he was in Hollywood or in LA doing something. It was Cat Williams said those two don't align. He goes, "What do you?" He said his exact words were, "What do you think a plant is?" And I was like, "Yo," and
You know, he's come out on interviews saying like he's a clone. So
Kevin.
there's a conspiracy. So another topic.
Oh, he did that as a joke, bro. I think I know what you're on about, but when he said it, he laughed.
So he joked
was like,
about
"Ah,
it.
Yeah. Have
So,
a clone,
so he joked about it, and people actually went deep on that, and they've actually found like videos of like Will Smith looking different as well. And apparently, there's industry artists and like massive people. So Kevin Hart, Will Smith, Jay-Z, and some other people. I think it's mainly like males.
Yeah.
That have basically they're clones. So Will Smith was a big example on TikTok. If you look at it, like Will Smith clone.
Yeah.
Apparently, like in one video, like last year, compared to like now, his facial structure is like completely different, and his voice is slightly different. And they're saying like even Kevin like even joked around with it. But I think like Kevin's that person that like, he makes a joke about something that's real. So he's like, oh, like I'm a writer, I'm a producer, I do my stand-up. Like, how do you think I've got so many codes? Because there's like 7 of us, and he jokes around with it. But it's like, why would he say that?
Yeah.
It's kind of that's the
whole like.
It's like when you do that dog impression. It's like, what do you mean?
Mate, that's
yeah.
crazy. There's I'm not. I wish I saw the interview, bro. There was this guy who basically worked with Will Smith. He was like best friends with him.
Right.
Basically said that like talking about the whole like people have the same sexual intercourse or sexual connections with like the same gender.
Right.
There was a situation when like he said he walked into a room. Basically, he was best friends with Will Smith, and he's like in this. I don't know what their relationship is. I don't know what their relationship is work-wise, but they're like basically close friends.
Right.
And I think he said that Jada Pinkett Smith was trying to get in between them.
Right.
Or like trying to ruin him.
Right.
Will Smith's friend. Now he was on a podcast. I saw this on TikTok where he was talking to a lady saying, if Jada's gonna do this, I'm gonna reveal everything. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say that. And one of the things he mentioned was then he walked into a room with Will Smith. Like he accidentally walked into a room, like if someone walked into like your bedroom.
Yeah.
And he saw Will Smith getting like having sexual intercourse with like this other man, this like particular this actor called like Damon something. And he was
I
just
think
like,
I saw that like Will Smith is like coming out gay or something.
yeah, and then he was like, what the hell? And then he goes, both of them turned around. It was Will Smith, bent down, someone obviously hitting them from the back. A particular actor called Damon something, basically were like, get out. They just looked at him and went, get out. And he just went, or like, close the door, they said. It's one of those 2 words. And he was like, what the hell? Then he closed the door. And he was speaking to he's speaking to a lady about it on this podcast. And he basically just said, like, she's got this amount of time limit to basically say that she's not going to mess around with me or I'm not going to mess around with her. If she keeps on saying stuff or she's going to not come back. I don't know the full ins and outs.
Yeah.
He just basically said he's going to, like, reveal everything. But that's what I saw, man.
Wow.
Crazy. So, yeah, Hollywood's
bro,
it's a mess.
Level.
It's a mess, bro. You're selling your soul over there, bro. I don't know what's going on, But the further you go up, bro, it's like it's a situation, man. And if you're saying yes to it, God knows where it's going to go.
Yeah. Wow. What a topic, eh?
Yeah.
Probably longest episode.
I was going to go into one more thing, but it's not the end of the world. We don't need to like go into it. But no, I'm happy with this. People, that's our thoughts with conspiracy theories.
Quick rundown on about 12 different things. Like me.
This is, as I said, opinions, nothing solidified. This is just boys being boys.
Just chat and waffle, as I say to people.
Facts, bro.
Chat and waffle.
Facts. That's the whole point. It's just getting our perspective, our things of it. So people, if you want to give us a comment down below, because this is on YouTube, let us know. We'd love to get your thoughts on it. Any other conspiracy theories, true crime stories, something a bit crazy that you want us to get into, whatever topics you want us to kind of dive into, let us know in the comments comment below. Also, if you're going to see this on TikTok, do give us a follow, subscribe on YouTube, and if you're seeing this on if you're hearing this, apologies,
audio based, on Spotify,
any form of audio based, please give us some 5-star likes, people. The aim, hopefully, if we can do on YouTube, is reach 500 subs.
Yes,
that'll be fantastic.
That'll be good
if we can get that done in the next 3-4 months.
Yeah,
and then see where it goes from there. Anything else you want to finish off?
No, I think if you got any feedback on this podcast, anything to improve, any criticism, criticism,
constructive.
Constructive criticism. I get that wrong every time. Constructive criticism. Subscribe, follow for more information. If you've got any conspiracy theories that you want us to talk about or anything that you've heard of, we'd love to know what they are.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's been a long ass episode.
Yeah.
But no, I think I've covered most of it. If we are wrong and you want to correct, then feel free to. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing these. These are. It's still very weird for me to be doing this. If you noticed in the first 2 episodes, I was a bit like extravagant with my wording. So now I think I've toned it down a little bit. But yeah, we moved. But yeah,
cool. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm Kaireem. We got Jordan here. Boys will be boys. We are out. See you next episode.
Catch you later.